Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into something that you probably experience every time you shop online, or even in person for that matter.
Oh, yeah.
Finding clothes that actually fit. We're going to explore the rise of unisex fashion, the challenges it faces, and how AI is stepping in to try and solve those challenges. Our main source today is a fascinating report from Prime AI, a company specializing in AI solutions for retail. They're making some big claims about how AI can change the way we shop, especially when it comes to unisex styles.
What's interesting is that we're seeing this perfect storm brewing. More people are interested in unisex clothing, and at the same time, the technology to make it work is getting really sophisticated.
It's almost ironic in a way.
Yeah.
We're moving away from separate men's and women's sections to make fashion more inclusive, but sizing can still be a nightmare.
Exactly. And that's a big opportunity for AI to make a real difference. Just imagine a world where you order clothes online and they actually fit almost every time.
Okay, let's start with the big picture here. The report mentions that unisex clothing sales have grown by a whopping 46% globally since 2022. That's incredible.
It really is. And it's not just a fad. It's the fastest growing category on Jor, a major wholesale platform for fashion brands. That tells us this trend has some serious staying power.
I think a lot of us have experienced this firsthand too. Raise your hand if you've ever wished you could just buy a certain style from the men's section because you like the fit better.
I know I have. And it's not just about personal preference. There are some practical benefits for retailers too. Streamlining inventory with unisex options can save them a lot of money. Prime AI gives the example of a simple t-shirt. Imagine having separate men's and women's sizes in multiple colors. You could easily end up with 70 different stock-keeping units, or SKUs. A unisex model could cut that number by 43%.
Wow, so fewer SKUs mean less money tied up in inventory. That makes a lot of sense from a business perspective. But here's the thing. Getting rid of gender categories in fashion doesn't magically solve the problem of inconsistent sizing, does it? I mean, haven't we all ordered something online that looked amazing in the pictures but fit terribly in real life?
That's the big challenge, and it's actually costing retailers a fortune.
The report mentions that UK retailers alone lose up to £60 billion annually due to returns. That's a staggering amount of money.
It is, but the real number might be even higher. Prime AI has analyzed data from 1 million returns and found that the actual return rate for online fashion is likely closer to 70%, not the 30% that's often reported.
So for every 10 items people buy online, 7 are getting returned. That's crazy.
It highlights just how big of a problem inconsistent sizing is. And it's not just about the money. Think about the environmental impact of all those returns, all those shipments going back and forth.
You're right. The report states that fashion returns in the UK generate an estimated 750,000 tons of co-euros each year. That's a huge environmental cost. So if most of these returns are happening because clothes don't fit right, could AI actually be the solution?
That's what Prime AI is betting on. Their argument is that instead of relying on those generic size charts that never seem to get it quite right, we can use AI to personalize size recommendations.
So instead of just looking at small, medium, large, the AI takes into account a person's actual body measurements and suggests the best size for them.
Exactly. And Prime AI claims their technology can even consider your individual fit preferences. Do you like your clothes loose or fitted? Do you prefer a certain style of jeans? The AI can factor all of that in.
That sounds pretty impressive, but does it actually work? I mean, can AI really solve this problem that's been plaguing the fashion industry for years?
Well, the numbers are encouraging. Retailers using AI-powered size recommendations have seen return rates drop by as much as 28%. That's huge. And not only are fewer people returning items, but more people are actually completing their purchases in the first place.
So they're more confident that what they're ordering will actually fit, which makes them more likely to buy it.
Right.
It seems like everyone wins.
That's the idea. Retailers are saving money, shoppers are getting clothes that fit, and we're reducing the environmental impact of returns. It's a win-win-win situation.
This all sounds very promising, but before we get too carried away, I want to understand exactly how this technology works. What makes Prime AI's approach so unique?
That's a great question, and it's something we're going to delve into in more detail in the next part of our deep dive. We'll break down how Prime AI's algorithms take into account not only your body shape, but also your personal fit preferences and even brand-specific sizing variations. It's really quite fascinating.
Okay, so we've established that AI could be the key to finally cracking the code of consistent sizing. But I'm still a little fuzzy on how it actually works. Does Prime AI require people to upload 3D body scans or something?
That's a common misconception. It's actually much simpler than that. They've developed a system that gathers a lot of information from just a few basic measurements and some clever questions about your fit preferences.
Fit preferences. So does it ask things like, do you prefer your jeans skinny or relaxed fit?
That's right. Or whether you like your tops loose or fitted. You might not think these little details matter, but they actually make a huge difference in how clothes fit and feel.
I've never thought about it that way, but it makes sense. I can't stand it when a shirt is too tight in the arms, even if the rest of it fits okay.
Exactly. And that's where AI can help. It learns your individual preferences and then uses that data to recommend the size that's most likely to work for you, even if it means going up or down a size from what you'd normally choose based on a generic size chart.
Think about how many times you've ordered multiple sizes of the same item just to be sure. This could eliminate all that hassle. What about the fact that sizing is all over the place depending on the brand? You order a medium from one company and it's like a small. Then you order a medium from another and it's practically a large. It's so frustrating.
I hear you. It's one of the biggest pain points of online shopping. But Prime AI has actually found a way to address that too. They've analyzed millions of garments from different brands to create a massive database of sizing variations.
So they know that a size medium from brand A is actually closer to a size large from brand B. That's incredible.
It is. And the AI uses that knowledge to adjust its recommendations accordingly. So you're not just getting a size suggestion based on your measurements. You're getting a size suggestion that's tailored to the specific brand you're shopping from.
It's like having a personal stylist who knows the ins and outs of every brand's sizing quirks.
And the best part is, you don't have to lift a finger. The AI does all the work in the background so you can focus on finding clothes you love.
I have to say, the more I learn about this technology, the more impressed I am. It has the potential to change online shopping as we know it. For people who hesitate to buy clothes online because they're worried about fit, this could be a game changer.
I agree. It removes so much of the guesswork and frustration from online shopping.
And for retailers, it seems like a win-win too. They're reducing returns, boosting sales, and creating happier, more loyal customers.
Not to mention the positive impact on the environment. Fewer returns mean fewer shipments, which translates to lower carbon emissions.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about how this technology can improve fit and make shopping more efficient, but where do you see it going in the future? Could it go beyond just helping us find the right size?
That's where things get really exciting. Imagine a world where AI helps us create fully customized clothes that are tailored to our exact measurements and style preferences.
Like having a virtual tailor at our fingertips.
Precisely. You could design your own clothes, choose your fabrics, and have them made to fit you perfectly.
No more settling for off-the-rack clothes that almost fit.
Right. And this could lead to a more sustainable fashion industry as well.
How so?
Well, if people are buying clothes that they absolutely love and that fit perfectly, they're less likely to discard them after just a few wears. And if we can move towards on-demand manufacturing of custom-fit clothing, we can reduce waste from overproduction.
That's a really compelling vision for the future of fashion.
And I think it's a vision that's within reach thanks to the rapid advancements in AI. What we're seeing today with AI-powered sizing recommendations is really just the tip of the iceberg.
It's incredible to think about all the possibilities, but even if we're not quite at the stage of fully customized clothing yet, the fact that AI can help us find better-fitting clothes right now is a huge step forward.
I couldn't agree more. It's a win for consumers, retailers, and the planet.
So what does this all mean for the average person who just wants to find clothes that look good and feel comfortable?
I think the biggest takeaway is that the future of fashion is looking a lot more personalized and a lot less frustrating thanks to AI. And it's only going to get better from here.
Which means we can all look forward to a future where finding clothes that fit perfectly isn't a distant dream, but a reality. And who knows, maybe someday we'll all be designing our own custom wardrobes with the help of AI.
Now, that's a thought that gets me excited.
It's amazing to think about how much potential AI has to really shake things up in the fashion world.
It really is. And the impact goes way beyond making online shopping easier for us. This technology could change everything about the industry, from how clothes are designed and manufactured to how they're sold, and even how sustainable the whole process is.
You mentioned sustainability earlier. Do you really think AI could make the fashion industry more eco-friendly?
Absolutely. Just think about it. Even if we only reduce returns by a small percentage, that translates to a huge reduction in waste and carbon emissions.
And if we eventually reach that point where we're making custom-fit clothes on demand, we could eliminate a lot of the waste that happens with mass production. No more giant warehouses full of clothes that might never even get sold.
Exactly. So it's not just about convenience or profits. It's about creating a fashion system that's better for the planet.
This all sounds incredible, but I'm sure there are retailers out there who might be hesitant to jump on the AI bandwagon. What advice would you give them?
I'd say don't wait too long. The brands that are embracing AI-powered sizing right now are already reaping the rewards. They're seeing higher profits and reducing their environmental impact. It's a smart move from both a business and an ethical perspective.
What about shoppers? What should we be looking for when we're browsing online or in stores?
Keep an eye out for brands that are using AI to personalize size recommendations. It's a sign that they're invested in giving you a better shopping experience.
Maybe someday we'll be able to walk into a store, get a quick scan, and have a perfectly tailored outfit created for us on the spot.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Well, that about wraps up our deep dive into unisex fashion and the role AI is playing in making it all work. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty excited about the future of fashion.
It's definitely an exciting time to be following this industry. There's so much innovation happening.
So the next time you're shopping for clothes, take a moment to appreciate the behind-the-scenes technology that might be helping you find the perfect fit. And who knows, maybe you'll be one of the first to experience the magic of AI-powered custom fashion. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time.